Hello again, this is Tracy Jo Kalin, and I posted my first video, my first little tutorial. I'm going to take a stab at developing a crafting YouTube channel, and so I've been at this for about 2 months, I guess. Well, actually going almost into 3 months. I got this around Christmas, and I've learned quite a bit from folks like Debbie O'Neill and Stacy Williams and Melody Lane and Lori Newmaker and all these folks that have these wonderful channels on YouTube. So I just thought that I would go through and show you some of the things that I made where I started out. Some of them are my own creations. Some of them I've duplicated other people's creations. And as I move forward and I get more advanced, I will post more often. And I know there was a lot of questions that I had and things that I thought were important that were sort of difficult to find, and sometimes it's a little hard to get the information directly from Cricut, and it's doing really a lot of research and time. So I just thought I'd go through some of the things that I've made. It's mostly cards, but I have done some really awesome stuff with vinyl. I've given those as gifts already, but I do have one thing here at the end that I thought I'd share with everybody that I've done for a friend of mine. That's in a picture frame. So when you get your Cricut Explorer the first time, it comes with this card, which is the sample card that they give you. That's pretty simple. You just follow the instructions, and that one is super easy to do, and it kind of introduces you to how it works. So then you kind of get into some other little remedial things. I've bought tons and tons of paper using all of the hobby stores. I've learned now to use all of their coupons and wait for sales, and particularly when the Cricut supplies go on sale, and I'm slowly learning what supplies you can use that aren't necessarily Cricut products but still work well with it. I also got the Cuttlebug, so I just got that last week, and I'm starting to work with that a little bit. So in the beginning, you just start working with remedial things in paper and just making simple little cards like this. And I love how you can learn to make the matching envelopes that go along with them. I have also ordered my own personalized stamps, and I have 3 different stamps that I love. They came from Malaysia. They took several weeks to get, but it was the only place that I could find that were inexpensive through eBay. This is another Make It Now card. In the beginning, you start doing a lot of the Make It Now projects because it's just easier. I did join the Cricut Access for a year, and I'm using all digital cartridges. I believe older Cricut users use the physical cartridges that they put into the machines. I don't need to do that. And a lot of the cartridges are included in my Access plan. So that's kind of exciting. This is another birthday card that I kind of designed based on a Make It Now, but chose my own paper and colors. I actually kind of started getting into stamping a little bit recently too. So I bought some stamps, and I've been playing around with a little bit of ink. So that's been kind of fun. I was amazed that the first time that I did this little stencil, I put it on some backed white paper, and this just shows exactly how detailed that the Cricut Explorer actually cuts. It's pretty amazing. I'm very pleased. I've watched a lot of tutorials of people comparing it to other machines, the Cameo and some other ones out there, and people really seem to like the Cricut the best. So that's all I know so far, so that's what I'm using. This was just little things that I started in the beginning, kind of blank inside. Now I've learned to make sure that I stamp things on the back. Some of these are envelopes that I made, some are envelopes that I've purchased. Now I start getting a little bit more intricate and starting to work a little bit with some of the raised flowers, and I just love this card. I just thought this turned out so pretty. And again, I stamped the back. Inside is blank right now, matching envelopes. I've actually given away a lot of cards so far, some of my really pretty ones. So I'm just starting to build up the stocks of them so I have them when events arise. This one is a monogram with my last name, which I thought turned out really beautiful. And this is kind of a little raised sort of 3D flower. And now I've started learning to use the embellishments. So I've gotten lots of jewels and ribbons and sequins. I've made some shaker cards, and they've turned out pretty neat, but I've given those away. This was a little lace kind of thing that I saw somebody make something similar to it. That was a little one of the succulents I just slapped on the back there because I wanted to see how the print now feature worked, using your printer and then print then cut feature. So I thought this was kind of a pretty little interesting card to send to somebody, maybe an invitation for a shower or something like that. Then I started playing with the pop-up cards, and this one was one of the first ones. I had a little issue with the ripping of the paper. I'm slowly learning, you know, what settings need to go for what types of weight of paper and which mats you should use, but I thought that this was a really cute little card. Love is a Crazy Ride. This was a Make It Now Smell the Roses card. Thought that was really cute, and I thought the floral print paper went with it really well. Then I actually purchased the pop-up card. I believe it's Lori Newmaker pop-up cards. So I started to play with these cute little adorable pop-up cards. And I've really had fun with those. And at the end here, I'll show you the one that I just made yesterday that I sort of watched Debbie O'Neill make. And it turned out really pretty. It's a wedding card for a friend. And that's a cute little one there. This is another type of pop-up card that I did. And this one says just a little note inside. I thought that this was really pretty. I love the florals. There's so many options for paper out there. It's very overwhelming when you first start making these things. But it just amazes me what the Cricut can do. Now this is a card that I just made yesterday when I started working with the Cuttlebug. So as you can see, I embossed the paper. This was it was a Make It Now project, but I started it from scratch because it had an embellishment on it that I didn't want to pay for, or I think I just changed something out. So I kind of just started it. I used floss from my cross stitching. I find that works really well when I make these little balloon cards. And then I kind of use the little strip inside to hide where I have them taped up. So that's for an upcoming birthday. Again, this is another stamp that I have. Actually, I didn't use enough ink on this one, but you know, again, I'm learning. And then this is the one, oops. This is the card that I made yesterday that I just love. So this is one of the wedding pop-up cards that I just thought turned out absolutely adorable. So I had fun working with glitter paper for the first time, put lots of embellishments on it. I had some of the gold paper. I put a little embellishment on the ring. And again, I really kind of just followed another YouTube video that I saw, and I thought it turned out really cute. I love it. I also made the one for a friend that's similar to this for 40th birthday, or excuse me, 50th birthday card. And it folds this way, and then it just fits right back into the envelope. So, and I did put a white thing on the back. There's another one of my little stamps. This is handmade with my name on it. And I just love this card. I've also really started to work with these 3D flowers, and I've had so much fun with this. This is a card that I made. First I made the embellishment on the front, and I really didn't know what to do with it. I just wanted to practice, and I inked I used cream paper, and then I inked all of the petals, and it came together really nice. So then I just decided to find a card in the system that I could use to kind of put it on, and I thought this little scalloped edge card was pretty. And it also came with an envelope that was a little thicker that will accommodate the height of the flowers on the front of it. Now, whether I would be able to mail this or not, I'm not sure. I would probably put it in a box to send to somebody, or give it to hand deliver it to somebody so it wouldn't get crushed in the mail. This I've actually made for my mom for Mother's Day. And I just think this turned out beautiful. I used my Cuttlebug, which I just got a new Anna Griffin set of, what do they call it, die cut folder. And then I inked it and stamped it and put these beautiful little flowers. I had made the flowers again, just practicing, and wanted to put them on something, so I did that. and then I actually cut out an embellishment to put inside. So, or a sentiment, I guess I should say, as you crafting folks call that. And there's my little stamp on the back, which I think turned out so cute. So this is going to go to my mom for Mother's Day. I am going to mail it in a priority mail small box in the mail because it's got to go to Florida, and I don't trust these envelopes, so I haven't really figured out what to do with that. However, I did see somebody else make a box. So this is another YouTube video that I watched, and saw somebody make this actual card, and these flowers I just think also turned out really, really, really beautiful. And they were so much fun to make, very little tedious. Had struggled with the paper a little bit making these tiny little cuts, but it turned out really cute. So I decided to make this into an Easter card, and again, I'll also send it to a family member. And then I thought, wow, let me see if I can make a cute little gift box to put it in. And what's nice about this gift box is that it will fit perfectly inside this little priority mailbox. So I can just kind of put that in there. I could even, include some other little gift if I wanted to, but it will fit in there perfectly for me to be able to mail. And that's the small rate box. So Easter will be here before we know it. I think it's early this year in March. Some other little things that I've made. I think my first tutorial was this little foam card, which I did just to practice doing a tutorial, and I added the little ribbon on the front of it since I made it. And then earlier I tried one of these little rosettes, which I think turned out really cute. Not really sure exactly what I would do with it, but it's got the little butterfly pattern, and I just wanted to practice making one of those, and it turned out really cute. And then these are just some cute little flowers that I've done. I actually made a dozen of the large roses and inked those, and they turned out absolutely beautiful, and I gave those to a friend as a hostess gift right around Valentine's Day. So I really enjoy making these flowers, and that I've had a lot of fun with. This was the first one I made, which are going to go on top of napkin rings for a dinner party. So that was kind of the first little stab I took at making any of these little paper flowers. And all of this was done on the Cricut Explorer. Now this is actually something, and I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this on the video here because it's rather large, but this is a picture that I've done for a friend, and I'm really, really pleased the way this turned out. It's in a shadow box, and it's a family tree of all of her dogs. She's a dog lover, and some have passed and are not with us anymore. I got a couple cute little charms that I put in there, and I got this convertible frame, which can be used multiple different ways. I think I got it at AC Moore. It's AC Moore or Michaels, I don't really remember, but it was fairly inexpensive. It's one of their, I guess what they call their blue specials. But I'm really pleased at how this turned out. And this was all designed from scratch. I actually went out on the web. I found an SVG file that I could use for the tree, and then just sort of played with it until we got it where we really liked it. So I'm really pleased with how this turned out. I've also done some monogrammed vinyl where I put vinyl right on the glass for some folks, like initials, and unfortunately I only have photographs of those. I have to see if I can put together a little slideshow of the actual pictures that I made and had sent to some folks. So just thought I would share where I'm at so far and what you can learn in just a short amount of time with the Cricut. I can't wait to learn more and make special gifts for people, and have fun posting these videos on YouTube, and hopefully to help other people, since I've learned so much from watching other videos that are out there. So thank you very much for watching my video, and have a great day.